Hey everyone, this is Aisha Earning Wali, and today we will have to talk to and come with another new topic. Uh, so, hope so you all are having a great day and all are fine. So, today my topic is discuss the importance of empathy in leadership and teamwork. So, yeah, let's add ChatGPT. So yeah, let's add Maya, and today we will have session with Maya, and the topic is discuss how to overcome fear and take bold steps in life on your social media platforms. Hey
Hey,
Maya.
Aisha. What's on your mind today?
Okay, today my topic is discuss how to
I'm
overcome
listening.
fear and take bold steps in life on your social media platforms.
I caught some of that. Sounds like you want to talk about taking more bold steps on social media.
Yeah,
Maybe taking some risk or putting yourself out there more. Is that right?
yeah. So, my first question is, what are the most common what are the most common psychological barriers that prevent individuals from taking bold steps in life?
What? The biggest thing I see with people holding back on really going for it, whether it's on social media or life in general, it's definitely fear of judgment, like worrying what other people will think if you try something new or share something real. There's also perfectionism. We think whatever we put out has to be amazing or don't bother at all. And then comfort zone inertia. Most people just fall into patterns where staying small feels easier than potentially failing publicly. Does that track with what you're seeing?
Yes. So, tell me, Maya,
Cool.
what role does self awareness play in overcoming fear?
Massive role. Like if you don't even know what you're afraid of specifically, is it criticism, failure, being misunderstood? It's really hard to tackle those fears. But once you can name them, suddenly they feel less overwhelming. It's like shining a light on a dark corner.
Yeah.
Self awareness lets you say, okay, I'm hesitating because I'm scared people won't get my humor instead of just feeling blocked. Then you can work on what's underneath that.
You are right. So, tell me, Maya, how can fear be reframed as a tool for growth rather than a
Hmm.
limitation?
Oh, that's a good one. So many people think of fear as this enemy trying to hold you back, but your nervous system is just trying to protect you. When you get that feeling of hesitation, your brain's basically saying, hey, this feels uncertain. Let's be careful. It's smart, not malicious. If you can reframe it as a signal that you're about to learn something new, that uncertainty actually, that's kind of exciting. Like your brain's going, this could be good growth
So, what?
rather than, oh no, I might look. So what's
Yeah,
your take on the role of authentic?
tell
So
me.
what's your take on the authenticity? Oh, that's huge, especially on social media. When you show up as genuinely you, flaws and all, it's what actually cuts through all the noise. People connect with realness way more than polished perfection. Plus, if you're putting out some curated version of yourself, you're probably going to get tired of it pretty quickly. Authentic connection is way more sustainable. But I wonder, how easy or hard do you find it to be truly you online?
Yeah. So, like, how does mindset influence the ability to take bold decisions?
Mindset shapes everything. A fixed mindset, I'm either good at this or I'm not, is paralyzing. You either need bold decisions or you think, I'm not capable anyway, so why bother? Growth mindset. Skills can be developed. Setbacks are learning opportunities, turns every scary choice into an experiment. Even if it doesn't work out, it's data. Small growth mindset tip, replace I'm afraid to with I'm curious to see how it goes. Does that make sense?
Yes. So tell me, like,
Cool.
how important is risk assessment when taking bold step in one career or personal life?
Definitely important, but not overthinking it to death. Think of it like this: huge risk could be quitting your job without a plan. No risk, well, staying comfortable always. But the sweet spot, understanding what could go wrong so you prepare, not what will go wrong so you stop. What are the actual worst case scenarios here if your content flops? Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Cool. And when do you usually tend to do risk assessment before you decide to take some bold step in life?
No, like it's not this kind of things we are doing on. So it depends on situations and conditions, and like how people are interested to like take their personal lives onto social media. Like some people likes a lot, but some are not feeling comfortable on this.
Right. So it's not just a blanket decision. It's really personal and depends on who you are and where you're at. Some people have that natural confidence, or maybe they're naturally pretty open books. For others, sharing personal stuff feels like way oversharing or dangerous somehow. Does your audience match how comfortable you feel, or do they push against each other sometimes?
Yeah, you are right. So tell me, like, uh, how can mentorship or coaching help individuals overcome fear?
Mentorship and coaching can change everything. A good mentor's been there before, right? They've navigated these same fears. They've failed a few times and kept going. Someone who's faced the scary parts can give you perspective or show you how to manage it. A coach can really help you break down bigger goals into smaller steps you don't feel overwhelmed by. What else do you think mentors offer?
Yeah. Uh,
Cool.
no, like my mentor is not of, like I didn't talk on this topic with my mentor.
Ah, got it. This is more something you're figuring out for yourself.
Yeah, and something
Sometimes
different.
mentors aren't. What's on your mind then?
Okay, can you tell me, like, what are the long-term consequences of avoiding risk due to fear?
Ouch. Yeah, that one hurts. The long term thing is this slow erosion of what if creeping in. Like years later, you're not thinking about that one specific thing you were too afraid to try. You're just thinking about the person you could have become if you were a little braver. It's a death by a thousand little choices that just keep you small over time. Regret can feel heavier than temporary discomfort. Does that sound right to you?
Yes. So, like,
That's a tough one.
mm, yeah. Tell me,
Yeah,
like, what role does emotional intelligence play in managing fear?
that's a smart connection to make. Emotional intelligence is pretty critical here. It's not just about knowing you're afraid, but understanding why you're afraid, what need is getting threatened, what old belief is bubbling up. Then you can manage it instead of it managing you. People with high EQ are better at soothing their own anxieties, reading their own triggers, and not letting fear snowball into panic. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
of course. What else are you thinking about today?
Okay, now tell me, Maya, what daily habits can help individuals gradually become more courageous?
Ah, start small, I think. Like today, I will post one story that feels 1% scarier than usual, or I will comment on a post I disagree with and state my views calmly. The magic is regularity. Do something tiny but slightly uncomfortable every day. Build that courage muscle one day at a time rather than waiting for the perfect bold moment that never comes. Makes sense. Cool.
Yes. So my next question is, how can past failures be used as learning opportunities to reduce fear?
Perfect question. The first few times you put yourself out there, it feels really raw. So easy to feel defeated by one negative comment. The key is to treat it like data. Okay, that did not land. What can I adjust? Every time you put yourself out there, even if it seems to go wrong, you're collecting information about what works and doesn't. That builds confidence, even through the failures. Cool.
So tell me, how can visualization techniques support overcoming fear?
Oh, good one. Mental rehearsal can be surprisingly powerful. Actually, vividly imagining yourself taking the bold step and handling the awkward parts, like picturing yourself speaking confidently in front of people or making that post, seeing it through from start to finish. It calms your nervous system beforehand because your brain has already rehearsed through the stress of it. It's like training before the real thing, but in your head. Any experience with visualization? Cool.
So what impact does fear have on leadership and decision making?
Leaders paralyzed by fear can micromanage rather than trust people, avoid conflict rather than lead through it, and make decisions from insecurity instead of vision. Scared leaders tend to play it safe, which can kill innovation. The best leaders are fearless about admitting when they are wrong or asking for help. Those qualities are earned from learning. How do you think leaders manage fear in public or teams?
I think to work on it, if some people have no confidence and have fear of people, fear how to speak in public, so they prepare ourselves and go and speak in public to overcome the fear, like to do the same thing which he had to be fear. So it's my
That's
opinion.
great. Right. That's really smart, actually, that practice what you fear approach. The idea that you deliberately put yourself in situations you're scared of.
Yeah.
But there's also the mindset around it. Hmm. If you're already terrified walking in, imagine reframing it as I'm going to go do this scary thing, but I already know I'm feeling anxious. That's okay. It's part of the process. How do you make that mindset switch?
Sorry, I can't listen to you. Tell me again.
Sorry, I was saying, it's really smart to practice what you're scared of, but framing matters too. Going into this scary situation feeling already prepared helps when you're actually there.
But sometimes some people don't, they have fear to approach on the thing. So what should they people do? Like if they have fear of public, they can't go to the public. So they have they have need a lot of courage and lot of
That's
encouragement and
totally
lot of
fair.
motivation needs.
That's right. And sometimes that need to gather strength takes time.
Yeah.
A coach or
So what
mentor
should
can
be
really
these
help
type
with
of
that.
people? What should they do, in your
When I
opinion?
see folk, in my opinion, start smaller. Don't aim for a big speech. Start with talking in smaller meetings, then family gatherings, then volunteering to ask a question in a workshop. Gradual exposure is so much gentler than cold turkey. Plus, finding a safe person to practice with, someone who just gives encouraging feedback, can make a huge difference. Cool.
So tell me, how can one measure personal growth after taking bold steps despite fear?
That's a good question. It's not always about big results. Sometimes it's the little changes. Are you sleeping better knowing you took a risk? Do you find yourself volunteering more often now that you face some fear? Tracking how often you push your comfort zone or noting how your anxiety changes over time. All these show growth, even if no one else notices. Cool.
All right, thank you so much, Maya. I hope you will like my today topic and have a great conversation with you. Uh, Till then, stay connected. Take care.
This was a great conversation, Aisha. You asked really thoughtful questions. The stuff we talked about today will probably keep helping you for a while. Stay connected.
Take care.
Take care.